Hey guys, Alex Fedotoff here, and today we have an amazing guest. We have Kushagrah here. He's our client in e-commerce scaling secrets program, and this guy is doing $500,000 a month in Indian market. How old are you?
I'm 22, bro. I'm 22.
And how do you get into e-commerce?
Last year of school, all I did, I just searched how to make money online. That's it.
Why? Why
All
though?
day.
Like, why you wanted to make money?
Because I think as soon as you are finished with school, you're done with
Uh-huh.
tuitions. I had a lot of time on my hands, and all I cared about was money. That's it. So I mean, I was in home. I had a good internet connection. I had a computer, so, a laptop. So I thought, how can I make money online? I've watched everything. Instagram pages. Selling Instagram pages, Instagram bots. Being VA for people. For drop shipping clients. Making stores for them, making video ads for them.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it all, man. You name it, and I've done it. I was taking a shower. Listening to some music, and bro, it just hit me that things have changed phenomenally. I
Mm.
I just can't imagine how things have changed. I started lifting as well, so my body has changed a bit as well. So I'm looking at the mirror, looking at my life. My body has changed,
Mm.
my mind has changed. People that I'm surrounded with have changed. Have changed. I'm networking with A-class players now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a realization, man. Today is just awesome, man. Yeah.
What were like some main kind of like paradigm shifts, or what were the main kind of like pivoting moments for you on that journey? Kind of like you've been trying doing this, and then like you realize that doesn't work. Like, what were like the main like benchmarks for you on that journey?
I think I started my own store. So this was my first big success, I would say.
Uh huh.
And the thing is, it was all done on Instagram shout outs.
Oh
So
wow, yeah, I remember these like Crown and Paw, right? Like was the biggest
yes,
one.
yes, that's the thing. It's been a while since I've looked at this.
Uh
So yes,
huh.
that's how this was my first success. First, it is the first day, and I pay someone like $100 for a shout out. He makes my post live at 9 p.m. in Indian Standard Time,
Uh huh.
and a swarm of people just come to my store. I have like thousand. The conversion rate was horrible, but still, I see like 1,000 people on my website.
Uh huh.
People are buying, and it was like I think $750 for the first day that I did. It was astonishing. I've never seen something like this. Like, for me, right? For my
Uh huh.
personal stores, I have seen people doing incredibly well on YouTube, and other things.
Yeah.
But for myself, when I see that this is possible, this is just within a few hours that this happened. It opened my mind. It was crazy. So that was the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I
Then the
made
store died, or what happened?
I made like $5,000 or something of it. I sold it to a guy in Australia. He bought
Uh
it for
huh.
like 1,000, 1,500. I don't know. I
So
then
why you decided to sell it? You couldn't scale it, like you didn't see how to
I
grow it.
couldn't. I don't know. I have had this problem. I've just become complacent. It was small amount of money, but it was too much for me at that
Uh
time,
huh.
right?
Got it.
I became lazy.
So
I thought, yeah.
pretty much it's like it's your belief system that wasn't kind of like adjusted, right? Like for that like new level of success, or I
Yes.
mean on that stage, right?
Yes. Yes.
Which I mean happens on people on every level of success. It's like if they're not ready for success, like that comes to them, then they're pretty much like sabotaging themselves and they're getting like back to the level of success that kind of like they internally perceive as normal or kind of like acceptable, right? Because they simply don't allow them to function on this level. They're getting back to this level.
That's very true, man. That's what had happened. It was too much money for me at that point in time. I was making with with British Airways, that where I was working. They would pay me
Uh-huh.
like $200 base salary,
Uh-huh.
and then like 150 for like bonuses and stuff. So the
Uh-huh.
maximum I could make was like $300 a month with them.
Wow.
Here I net like it with Instagram shoutouts. If you go crazy, your margins are like 50-55%. So I netted that day
Yeah.
350. I don't know, 350 something. It was just mind-boggling. I continued that for a couple of weeks, And I thought, oh my God, that's too much. That's too much. This is like my yearly that I've made in a month, in 4 weeks. So I became complacent at that time. So that was my first experience, with a little bit of success, with a little bit of money. Yeah, with the money I had, I start, spending a little bit, start wasting a little bit. Then, but eventually, it went like that. But I did open a store in the US. I start selling those knee boosters again. I tried
That's year what, 2018, 2019?
2019 maybe. I think maybe a couple of months past. It's like mid 2019.
Uh-huh.
I start selling those knee boosters in the US.
Uh-huh.
The knee supported thing, right? It's pretty common. People have scaled it massively. So yeah, it doesn't work. I blow all of my money. It's zero again.
How much you spent? How much you wasted?
I don't know. I think I spent like 3,500, 4,000, and I make like $2,500 in sales.
Oh wow.
Because at that time, I believed that if you keep spending on Facebook, eventually Facebook will start giving you sales, right?
Oh, the algorithm kind of like learns and catches up and like
yes. Right now, I think like if it doesn't work day one, day two, just fuck off. Just never spend on it. Have some other offer. That's the thing right now. But at that time, yes, I keep spending on the offer, $250 a day to $350 a day. It doesn't work. I spend like $3.5, $4,000 something. I lose all the money. I have orders to pay for. I pay for the orders, and I'm in negative now. I use my dad's credit card. It's in debt now. I used my dad's credit card. It was, I think I didn't pay for it for like a couple of months. My dad, still gives me shit for it till this day. So at this point in time, I've made some contacts. I know I can work with people and I can get that money back. So I know some dropshipping people. I can work with them and I can make that money back. So I make that money back. Again, we start the store. I think this time Corona hits, right? 2020. Again, I start a store. Again, I start selling. As soon as COVID hit, the entire lockdown thing is going down. We start selling these things. It was a sports equipment, and that was going viral at that time. So we start being profitable. We start we start spending $350 a day. We're making 800. We get to like 2-3K days. Facebook disables our ad account, and yeah, that was because I think someone did a DMCA on us. So we start selling traffic to a non-functional landing page, and Facebook takes us down.
Yeah.
That thing, that happened to us. So yeah, again we faced chargebacks. By we I mean I had the dropshipping client. I convinced him that I'm gonna run ads for you. I know this shit, and we're gonna make $100,000. Yeah.
Well, man, I mean, you have some convincing skills.
Yes, we fail at that horribly. USA doesn't work out again, and I'm doomed. I still have that debt on my dad's credit card, and basically, little to no money with me. So it's COVID time now, and I see some videos of people doing Indian e-commerce incredibly well. So I think to myself, I can get that second credit card from my dad. Maybe, I'm gonna beg from him. Just give me like $200-$300. I'm gonna test. And yes, I test. First day it's like a 11 ROAS. The thing is, they are cash on delivery, so that's one puzzle as well. That's a
so that's not like, okay, it might show like 11x ROAS, but it's not like, let's say you spend $300, you get $3,000, but it's not $3,000 in your bank account.
Yes,
these are $3,000 you still have to collect.
Yes. So I would say this is like this $3,000 is the interest that people have shown in your product. Now it's your job to call them, make them make sure that they are legit customers, ship it timely with good speed, and get that money. That's how cash on delivery works.
Wow, man, that's like, we're so blessed with like credit card processing. Like we get money right away, like
yes,
the feedback loop is shorter. Like, wow. And there's a lot of like moving parts in that process too, kind of like probably order confirmation somehow, like WhatsApp or something, right? Like you confirming those orders, like just to make sure, like you have to ship fast, probably like, I don't know, what's your shipping time, like a few days.
It's like,
right?
I think with the best delivery partner that, that there is, we can do like 1 to 3 day delivery.
Because that maximizes like that percentage of people that actually accept the order, and like you actually get your money.
Exactly.
And do people pay cash? Like, so it's okay. Let's say, okay, you give me this like product, right? And I give you cash, and the postman collects the money.
That's one option. Now India
Uh-huh.
is getting digital. They give you a QR code as well. So scan this and pay the guy. That's option number 2. So we have like two options: real cash and like you can do like digital money.
Oh, okay. So it's getting better. So
It's
this
getting
way, you actually get your money faster.
No, not really.
No.
The payout time is like with the systems we use, we have an option of like 3-day payouts, but
Uh-huh.
we don't use it. It's like a 2% fee. We have a 7-day payout, and then we have a 14-day payout. I think 7-1's okay. 7-day payout is okay. Yeah, so it's a 11x ROAS the day one. Now the moving part that I have to figure out is I have to source the product because I didn't source anything because I'm just doing it from my home right now. I have to I have to get some packing material to to pack the things and then ship it out
Wow.
because I'm just testing right now. That's the thing, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I go out. It's like 10 a.m. I'm headed out for the day. I source the product. I go to the vendor. Load it in my car, get some packing material, and I think I start. I get back to home in like 12 p.m. or something. I start calling the customers. Now's the because I know some people are gonna because I knew that people cancel the orders. Not everything's delivered.
Yeah.
So if I got like 100 orders, I got myself like 70 units of the product.
Uh-huh.
Then I get to my home, I start calling people, and some people confirm, some cancel, and by 4 p.m. I've managed to integrate the shipping. There are a lot of shipping partners that you can use to that you can aggregate into your store and start.
Uh-huh.
So by 4 p.m. I had I had sourced the product. I had the packing material ready. I had the labels ready.
In one fucking day?
Yes, that's day one. That's day one of Indian e-commerce for you.
Oh wow, crazy stuff, man.
Yes. And by 4 p.m., the first courier guy takes out his packages, and by 7 p.m., I have everything out. That's day one. We continue the same thing. I continue. This is all me. So I continue the same thing for I think 10 days, and I run out of money now. So basically now I have to wait for the profits to come, and for
Oh,
my
the payouts, right? The actual like money that was collected, like to be delivered by the postman, like so the postman delivered to their office, and only then you get it, like in 7 days.
that's how it works. I had like a
Oh
prepaid
wow.
option, but 10% people pay, and 10% is not a lot to continue the operations.
Uh huh.
So yes, I do that for like 10, 11 days. I stop my operations because I'm out of money now, and then
How much revenue you have done, kind of like on paper in that period, like in the first like 10 days?
I think $2,000 or something. I'm not really sure. I have the old sheets with me, but I'm not that well versed with that, with those numbers. So it's been 10 days. I know how it works now. So you just run ads, you source the product, you pack the things, and you ship it out.
So
Now
that was year 2020, right?
this is 2020 April. I think April. Yes.
So right when COVID hit.
Right when COVID hit, yes. I had a failure in the month of March, right when COVID hit, and everything was locked down,
Uh-huh.
and India was locked down for like 15 days. So after it reopened, I reopened my I opened my Indian Ecom thing.
Uh-huh. Man,
That's
that's crazy. Okay, so now you getting your now you're waiting for your money. You actually get your money, right?
Yeah, I get my money, but here's the thing. I actually reach out to one of my friends. It's he's been an old friend for a while. We've known each other for like I think a decade now, probably.
Uh-huh.
And he becomes interested in the business. Now we become partners. I have good cash flow with me to scale,
Uh-huh.
and we start running the operations. I think within the next week we did like $1,000 days consistently
Uh-huh.
because it's easy, right? You have to.
Is that are you using Shopify in India or something else?
Yes, it's Shopify.
Yeah.
Yes, Shopify.
Yeah.
We start doing $1,000 days. We hire someone to actually call the customer
Yeah.
and get that confirmation. He starts tracking things. He starts to ship it out. He starts making relationships with the the courier aggregators, the shipping aggregators. the delivery partner. So he takes care of that. And now I really become focused on the online things.
You're being focused on the marketing, on the advertising, and actually producing revenue.
Yes. And now he
Wow.
takes over the back end, and making sure that when I scale, he has the units, he has the packing material to ship out the things, and making
Uh-huh.
sure everything's fine on the back end. So that's I think we do that for like for the next 3 months. So we pay the taxes. After taxes we made like 7-10K.
Uh-huh.
Again the complacent part of me kicks in. Oh my god, that's too much money. I stop for a month. Again I have that itch in me to go into the US.
Mm-hmm.
I run some ads in the US. It's not successful. I lose some money again. But
Uh-huh.
I know this business works. I know Indian e-commerce works for me.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's it. I think it was the month of November or December. It's been like a couple of months since our first
Yeah.
success in Indian e-com. Then we start doubling down for I become really focused on this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's been the graph has been like this now, for sure.
So since then you've been just constantly like,
Yes, it's been Indian e-com now, completely.
wow, man. Okay. That's crazy. And so you mentioned like, and so you've scaled it up to like 500 G's a month, basically.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Do you see the potential to do like million or like few million a month?
Today we are supposed to do like 30, 38, maybe 40. I don't know. So 1.2
So
million.
$38,000 in like Indian market.
Yes, yes, yes. But the tricky part is it's right now on your dashboard, not in your bank account. If you have
Yeah,
your,
that's it.
if you have your
That's it.
operations, yeah. If you have your excellent operations in the back end, you can call people timely, or you have automations, and you can ship out timely. Then you can make you can have that good chunk of money in your bank account. So let's say you have $10,000 worth of orders. ten
Yeah.
percent of those orders are out. They're cancelled just by calling the people. 10%
Uh-huh.
of that revenue is gone. So now
Okay.
you have $9,000 to ship out.
Yeah.
Out of that, if your shipping partner is really good, if the speed is really good, so let's say out of $9,000, 75% of that is delivered. If you're in pain relief, otherwise other niches are shit as well. Sometimes we see like a 35 or 50% delivery
Wow.
if it's in if it's another niche. Right now we know what's working, so yeah. Let's say you have a 75% delivery, so 70% of that is your actual revenue. You cut your cost out, you cut your ad cost, and yeah, if you cut your taxes, that's the thing, then you have your real money.
Crazy, man. Is that true that in India, like you guys pay like a tax on the ad spend?
Everything's taxable. If you breathe, you're taxable, bro. It's bad in India.
Are you planning to move, like, or you want?
What do you think, bro? What do you think? I need you to what do you think of me? With a little bit
I,
of money.
I see you in Dubai, man. Like, there's Burj Khalifa behind you. I see, like, you're like in front of Burj Khalifa, like,
Give me a couple of months. I'm gonna be there for sure, man. Yeah, I don't think I really don't think that for future I'm gonna be here. As soon as I think that I have that money, to
Uh-huh.
back up my residence for a couple of years,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
I need to scale my business. I'm gonna move for sure. Yes.
So in terms of the business, like operations, like how does your team look like at this point? Like to do like 500,000 in revenue in Indian market, like how big your team needs to be to facilitate that?
The online part is pretty easy because we had two media buyers earlier. I find one is not working, so we have only one right now. The one that's
Uh-huh.
working is a pretty old friend of mine as well. We've known each other for like 7-8 years now. So
Uh-huh.
he's the main media guy now. He's doing all the ads. He knows how to scale things. So he's just one guy running ads. I myself, I'm just looking at offers and helping him a bit in really scaling up. If he's going vertical with something, then I'm helping him. Otherwise, he's able to create the store, he's able to run ads, and he can scale them up a bit. That's his job. Now let's come to the back end. We have operations manager. She's responsible for making sure that customers are called timely, and then a little bit looking after that orders are fulfilled at time. Right now, because bro, I don't know anything about the back end. My business partner takes care of everything. I just know that we have 20 people right now in the back end. That doesn't include the media guy, but I
Uh-huh.
know we have like I think 10, 11 actual people who are calling the customer.
So calling the customers is probably the most like kind of like a manual, time-consuming thing that just like needs to be done.
That needs to be done. We've used automations, they don't work that well. We used a
Uh-huh.
couple of things, but the result was not that good. So we
Uh-huh.
believe in manual work here.
And so, how about the orders that come at night? Like, do you also confirm those, or you turn off your ads at night?
No. Everything runs. So as soon as our office opens at like 9:30. So they
A.m.
just
in the morning.
9:30, yeah, at the AM. They just log into their software. They see all the
Uh-huh.
calls. Our operations manager will have a look. Delegate what their work is. So this batch is to be called by you, and then this batch is to be called by you, and they just begin calling.
Uh-huh. But the
So
orders come in at night too.
yeah, of course, yes,
Yeah.
100%. So the morning is really important, is what I've heard. So they really focus on the first 3 hours to get that backlog of the orders that they have in night. Then they focus
Uh-huh.
on the fresh ones that are coming in.
And you know what we have found, like, and that's on the sales team, is like the response time is very, very like crucial.
That's
We're
true.
trying to, you know, I don't know if you ever tested like having shifts for people, or is that even like normal for people to work like at night or something?
I had that thought in my mind, but calling, let's say someone orders at like 2, 3 a.m. Like it's like
That's a good point.
it's
That's
1
a
a.m.
good
right now, and I'm seeing like a couple of hundred orders right now. For the previous hour.
So people on the phone like between 9:30 and when do they finish usually?
At by 8 a.m. I think last employee is working at 8:15 maximum. Yes. After that, we don't go.
Uh-huh. Because you just don't want to kind of like disrupt people or call them too late.
We've tested them. So also when I was starting to call, when I had that initial setup, right, when I was calling them after 8 o'clock, you just don't want to call people. Yeah, they have come from their offices, they're tired, they want to spend time with family. So confirmation call is not that good. So
Uh-huh.
we try to call them after like usually 9 a.m. when the day starts. If it's a delivery, for the delivery guy, it's okay to be at like 8:30 because they
Uh-huh.
have the package. They just want to deliver you. Right now, we are trying to make sure that you ordered. So give me your name right now. This is your address. This is your zip code. So it pisses them off, I think.
Crazy. So what were the main like bottlenecks would you say for you to scale to, let's say, 1 million per month? Is that the logistics backend, like new products, like research, like what was that?
I think one will be a little bit of logistics because we've had some issues in the past.
Uh-huh.
Uh, the shipping aggregators are charging really high fees. That's one thing. They've really increased their prices. But if you have good margins, you can still survive. But that's one thing. There's a pretty big shipping aggregator. They had a very big issue last month, so that took us down as well. One was definitely logistics. Other one is I don't know if it's an issue, but people really DMCA you down, man. We have like a lot of people who want to sell online, but all they do is they really take you down. So other one is DMCA. They want to take you down,
So
and
the competition, right? So more
the
people are getting into
competition.
it.
Yes. We have a lot of online players. Yes, I've spoken to so many people, but they're not from India. So they have
Uh-huh.
tried to enter the Indian market, but they fail. Why? Because they don't have a special dedicated in-house fulfillment
Yeah.
in any city of India.
Uh-huh.
And I think being local here is going to help you a little bit more because you can really build those relationships with shipping aggregators, with courier partners. It's gonna help for sure. Someone from outside, let's say, someone if someone is watching from United States, maybe if someone from EU, they wanna
Uh-huh.
come in. It's not gonna be easy for you. You really need a good setup here. You really
Yeah.
need something strong, something that's stable and can handle scale.
As you kind of like evolve as an entrepreneur, you also gotta evolve as a person, as a like, kind of like get better like control of your emotions, of
That's
your
true.
like become like a better leader. So what were the biggest like things that kind of like moved the needle for you in that direction?
It's not easy for someone to start with like $2 an hour to running a store, hiring people, building a team. This thing with ecom, you have really, I say it's like the highest highs and the lowest lows. So if in the lowest lows you survive, you're gonna make it. But you really have to push through, man. You really have to push through. As I started, one thing was I was not able to run ads. It's because Facebook is shit, right. They turn you down. That was one issue as well. I think I remember a month where we bought so many accounts, so many BMs and ad accounts and things. We just couldn't function because we couldn't scale. Facebook would shut us down. It was like 5K for the entire month. We did nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, so you really have to have the balls, man, to push through, because I know some people. I have a couple of friends as well. Once they see a shutdown, once they see like if your feedback thing has been disabled, the feedback still comes and the page goes down. A BM goes down, so they take it very seriously, and they start complaining and then they stop. So you really have to see far more ahead of that. That's the thing. You really have to push through, and that has helped me immensely, whether it's my business life or personal life. And that's the thing, man. Yeah, the connections I've made, the friendships I've had, through ESS is just immense, man. Things have changed phenomenally, for sure, without a doubt.
My man.
I would say.
My man.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see this, and like, yeah, I want to you guys blow it up there. Amazing, big market. Obviously, logistical challenges, all of that. You'll figure it out.
July is gonna be a big one, bro. July is gonna be really, really big. I have this feeling. For sure.
July is your top months in India usually?
I don't think so. Usually we don't have. We do have a festive season. It's like at September, October, like in the other markets, in the worldwide markets, you have Q4 and Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So we have that festive season in September, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. People still buy every day, so I think every day is pretty big. That's
a good mindset, where it's like, people still buy. It's only it's our job just to figure out how to sell them, right? And how to find like those variables that.
Exactly.
My man. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't all go into like Indian market. Awesome, my man. Thank you so much for joining. I'm looking forward to see your next, breakthroughs, successes. Like, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, guys. People have been asking me how we scale to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook. And we have a very sophisticated solution for this that I want to share with you, but it's just like too valuable to give away for free. So if you guys want this solution, just book a call with one of my team members and we'll show you exactly what it is and how it works, and we'll see if that's a good fit for you and for your business. So just book a call with my team member. We'll share it with you so you can scale your business to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook, without having inconsistency, and with high profitability. So just book a call with my team and I'll see you there.